Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Elmcreek here in Farming Simulator. We are on our way to the northeastern part of the map to get 3 different fields bailed up for us, for contracts. Paul is currently working on mowing the 4th field in the list of contracts we currently have. There's only been 1 field that we had to ted up. That they wanted to get dried out, so the rest of these should be getting baled up and made into silage, I do believe. But our 3 fields back at home are still in great shape. I haven't needed to do anything. Yes, I did buy some new equipment / leased a couple things. I don't remember what I did with what, as far as buying versus leasing, but at the same time, all the equipment we're eventually going to keep. The amount of money it looks like we should be earning off of this, plus whatever extra bales we make from each field, should help bring our income back up. We are currently sitting at almost $31,000, $30,958 to be exact at the moment. So I've not taken out any loans. I've not also cheated any money in. So get off the field here. Get off the field. Get onto the field. Get out of the road is what I meant to say. And I do like this particular equipment because I can do the windrow and bale all in one. And we of course have our front weight, if you want to call it that, with twine. So we're kind of getting 2 things, well, 3 things technically with one shot. I did not get a wrapper that would attach to this because I do have this, if you can see that, with a trailer attachment points. I did not take that into consideration when I got the wrapper. It is a design for 3-point, not just a trailer hitch. So, my bad. So this is the only field that we had to ted. So that's why I'm getting this knocked out first. So that way we can not be near as concerned about getting everything, making sure nothing is mixed, I guess I should say, as far as grass and hay. But yeah, we have this field just over the hill there, if you can see it. Then this one off to our left. We do have our little John Deere Batwing mower that we purchased with everything else. I just really like that field. I didn't want to go too fancy with the equipment. I mean, this being the exception, but this is kind of 2 birds, 1 stone type of deal that just made sense to me. Plus, it's, 80 grand. I think this is one of the least items, to be honest with you, the baler that we got here. But it does what we want it to do, so. All right. Let's get this unloaded. Lift those up. Come over here. Now everything else that we do, we don't need to worry about mixing between fields near as much. So, because everything is all grass. I do want to be careful to make sure that if we have close to a full bale on one field, that we kind of make sure we unload that mostly full bale onto that field, because I don't want to. Granted, with the way I cut these fields, they are definitely overcut like this. Of course, it doesn't help if I don't actually pick up everything. Also doesn't help if I hit my equipment on things like trees. There we go. Yeah, you can kind of tell where the field is and where it's not. And we definitely have overcut just about every field that we could, because of the fact of trying to get as much money as we can off these contracts. It didn't exactly say no to me cutting it, clearly, because you were able to do it just fine. And of course, gotta bail in the way. I think what I'm gonna do is use the trailer that we already have. I need to get that unloaded with the pallets that we have on there. But I think I'm gonna use that to get these bales loaded up and transferred or transported to where we need to. There are 2 different sell points depending on which field, and I got to make sure I'm careful about it because I did not pay attention to that when I first did not mean to do that. Since we have basically just started a bale, I'm not going to be too concerned about it. We're also not going to be unfolding or folding up equipment just yet. We have this other field across the road. So as long as we're careful with crossing the road, not dealing with traffic, we should be fine. So yeah, same deal with this field. It is definitely overcut. So we should be getting hopefully an extra bale, maybe 2. From these fields. So Batwing doesn't exactly do the greatest when it comes to some of these angles and whatnot, but it does well enough that I'm happy with it. Yeah, there's a few other contracts. I've been just contract focused on this map lately, just because we don't have much going on with our 3 fields, and I'm trying to rake in some income, trying to make that money so we can expand our own fields. And at the same time, I have yet to replace anything on our farm yet. Everything we started with, we still have. If anything, I've just expanded what we currently have. Oh, and I did actually replace the barn. I was trying to go with something that was the same exact style, or same exact barn, just with a working silo. I've kind of done that, but we lost the access to the basement that we just never really used. It would have been fine if we did a little bit more role play in that aspect, for working on parts and whatnot. But since we don't, I just kind of went, well, guess we lose a basement that we just never used. So when we head back to the farm, I will make sure you guys can see it for what we got. It's similar, but it's different. I'll put it that way. And with the capacity of the silo now, I think we may be eventually doing away with our other silo, the standalone one. Or maybe we'll just upgrade that one. I'm not sure. Part of that is going to depend on how we take this gameplay. If we want to keep it kind of small, I may just, keep it and or I may just sell it. I don't think I'm going to actually replace it, to be honest, but again, we will see. I haven't quite made a decision on that, if you guys cannot clearly tell. You know, there's just something relaxing about getting out here, cutting grass, getting it baled up. The repetitiveness of the sound of the baler. It's enough to put a man to sleep. I mean, not in a bad way. Man, I guess, or a woman. I only say man because I am one and I speak for myself. Yeah, speaking of sleep, I've slept probably close to 13 hours over the last 24-hour time frame. Yeah, I didn't even plan for that. This heat that we've been dealing with lately, I think, has finally just got the best of me. It's feeling like trash on Thursday. You know, I'm sure part of it was being on the dehydrated end of things, but you know, going through the paces at work, you know, your head just feels like it's in a fog. Like, you know, you're having conversations, but you're just like, wait, was that actually me talking? Did I actually respond to that? I mean, I was completely aware of my surroundings. My head was just in a fog. And that's not a fun thing to be in, a fun thing to deal with. And I very much so wanted to just come home and crawl into bed and sleep. But the other part of my mind was just going, no, you need the money. You don't want to screw over your department. You know, suck it up. You've been here this long. You know, my mind was kind of doing those types of things. Oops. Nailed that bale. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Haven't seen any messages from Paul yet, so he must still be getting along just fine down there. We will find out soon enough as we are just finishing up this field. Let's just get any of this little grass as we're coming up here. Because why not? Alright. I had to remember which button, or which, button did that. Holds that up. There we go. Alright. Put the four ways in a flashy type of light. And we're heading down to where Paul's at. Hopefully he's mostly done. I would think he's done enough that we should be able to start bailing. But this has quite a bit bigger spread than that Batwing. Alright. I think we're going to go a little bit different route than the direct route because of the height of this. The direct route would take us under the bridge for the train. I don't think this would clear that. It might, but I don't want to take the risk, so we're going to take the longer route. Or I guess you could call it the scenic route. Scenic route, I think, would actually take us a lot farther out of the way. We're just going to take the longer way, I guess. Although, I'm going to take a different route. That'll actually take us back past the farm. So you guys can actually see the barn that I'm talking about. The one that we replaced. Plus, it'll give Paul a little bit more time to get things done down there on that field. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend, as it is the weekend that will be on the weekend that this will be released. If I can get that out right. Sometimes English words hard. There we go. So yeah, that's the the wrapper that we're going to be needing here shortly. I actually want to double check on what we got to make sure that on our contracts that we got, to make sure which fields we actually need to wrap. I want to say it's all the ones that we did not TED, I want to say. But I could be wrong on that. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. But I figured coming down this way, we will give you a chance to take a look at our fields that we got. And there's our new barn. Like I said, it's a little bit different, but no basement. We filled in the basement, we filled in the back part. I have not put anything in here. This has a 10 million liter capacity apparently. So this is showing that it has 118 bushels in it of wheat. What? Interesting. So we have all this space, all these doors that open up. Like I said, we filled in this area, brought it up to the level of the barn. So we no longer have that, divot to the back where we kept them. We have all these doors that we can now keep everything under cover. If we really wanted to, we even have an upstairs where if we really wanted to, we could bring bales up here and use this as bale storage. I thought about getting the one that was actually bale storage, but a part of me was kind of thinking that if I went that route, I would want to find a silo that's very similar to this, which I don't know if I have a mod for, and put it right next to it, or put it over here to kind of go with it. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if I actually have that particular mod. Yeah, this one, we're eventually going to be getting rid of this. I don't want to empty it out because the wheat's in there. I don't really want to mess around with that too much, possibly damage the harvest any more than what it may already be. So we're gonna just do one unload, and that's gonna be to take it to sell. Which I need to take a look at and figure out when the best time is, because I don't remember. All the different maps that I play on, it's hard for me to remember from map to map. Especially if, like this one, I don't play on near as often as some of the others. So, I'm going to be trying to record ahead of time. Because next week, which is the week before the 4th of July, I will be going on vacation. And, wow. He's doing pretty good. Looks like he's just about done. Yeah, he's just re-going over stuff that we've already gone over. We're just going to stop him because no longer needed. This is stuff that we already went through and mowed. When we're done baling this up, you'll actually be able to see a lot better where the actual field begins and ends. So we're just going to park that there so it's out of our way. We're going to hop back into here. I'm going to forget what buttons I need to hit to unfold it. and we're gonna get to baling this field.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
Oh man, that take a lot out of me. We got that all done though. And let's see here, what's the time? Ooh, 1:45. It is lunchtime. Which means it's actually lunchtime for me as well right now. So we're gonna call the video there, guys. So as always, if you happen to like what you see or catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post and not just like you here and there. If you made it this far in my video, guys, I want to say thank you and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. And I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your weekend, and we will catch you in the next episode. So as always, take care. Peace.